Hari Om. So Bhagavan advises Arjuna that he has to follow the path of Karma Yoga, perform his duties as a worship of Ishvara. This will purify his mind, and then he can go on to the next stage in his sadhana. The realized master, he lives in this world without the sense of doership. All action seems to happen through his body-mind, but he is neither doing anything nor propelling anyone to do. Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvan na karayan. That Atma is the Prabhu, the Master, and it neither does anything nor it creates a condition for the jivas. Na karma phala sanyogam, nor does it give the result of action. Then how all activities happen? Swabhavastu pravartate. Bhagavan says everything happens according to swabhav, according to the nature. All the matter is active according to nature, prakriti. The three gunas, sattva gun, rajogun, tamogun, and their respective functions is all that we see in this world. So this is a very subtle point which Bhagavan has revealed here about the self. More about it, we'll see verse number 15. Nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukrutam vibhuhu ajñāne nāvritam jnānam tena muhyanti jantavaha nādatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukrutam vibhuhu ajñāne nāvritam jnānam tena muhyanti jantavaha. This Atma is indicated here as Vibhuhu. Vibhu means which is all-pervading, not confined to this body alone, but it pervades the entire cosmos. Previously it was indicated as Prabhu, the Master, and here it is indicated as Vibhu. So when we talk about the substratum of this world, or when we talk about the origin of this world, that origin and substratum is this Atma only, which is also named or indicated as Brahma. So Atma and Brahma are one and the same reality, which is my innermost core of my being. I am this Atma, I am this Brahma. So here Bhagavan is saying that Vibhu, that Atma, taken from the cosmic standpoint, it doesn't take anybody's papa, nor does it take anybody's punya. Generally we feel that, oh, the Supreme Lord, and we are performing this action, may I give all my troubles to you? My papa to you. Or sometimes we feel that I will give all my punyas to God. Generally we consider God as different from us, and we have the notion that we are offering him something. But here a very strong and a very powerful revelation is being made that Vibhu, that Brahma, he doesn't take anybody's punya also, nor does he take anybody's papa. Oh, then what about the puja and all which we do? And also in the 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti paratam ashnami prayatatmabhihi. That whatever is offered to me, I take it, I eat it. And here it is said that Brahma or the Supreme Self doesn't take anything. So here it is from the highest standpoint it is being said. Because Atma is neither the doer nor initiator of any action, nor does it receive anything. It is like space. All actions seem to be happening in space, but space doesn't take anything, nor does it give anything. Only thing the space gives is space. It gives place for all objects to resides. But otherwise, the space doesn't do anything. So that Vibhu also, na adatte kasyachit papam. See, when we have a strong sense of doership in us, we also project a sense of doership in God. At a relative level, at the level of Karma Yoga, this can be accepted. Because Karma Yoga, we say, we perform our actions as an offering to God. Also in Bhakti, we say we perform action, offering it to God. This is accepted at that stage. But when we transcend that stage, then that is also proved to be not the absolute truth. It is relative truth, but not the absolute. From the absolute standpoint, the self is neither the doer nor the receiver of any result. So here again and again Bhagavan is indicating the supreme nature of the self which one has to realize. So it doesn't take anybody's papa, na chaiva sukrutam vibhuhu, nor does it take anybody's sukrut. Sukrut means good actions or punya. Punya also doesn't take. If I have a sense of doership, I perform action, then based on the action which is performed, I get the result according to the laws of nature. It's just like I put my finger in the fire, the finger gets burned according to the laws of nature. There is no third person coming there and checking how I am putting my finger and then giving me punishment. If such a system was there, then people would have escaped. Like in our world, people escape. No policeman is there, they can jump the red light or do all sorts of gadbad. But here you can't escape because the action itself gives rise to the result. If I throw a stone in the air, after some time it comes down and hits my head. And then I look up, Kisne feka fattar? Who is that who is throwing stone on my head? I myself have thrown the stone and I got hit. No third party is involved. The only third party which is involved is the law of nature, the gravitational law. According to the gravitational law, the stone comes down. There is no God sitting there up and throwing stone on me. That will seem very foolish. So it happens according to the laws of nature. So from the standpoint of Karma Yogi and a Upasak, it is acceptable that I perform action and I get the result, or there is some great master who accepts my offerings and according to his comprehension he gives me the result. This all can be accepted at a relative level. But from the absolute standpoint, it is not acceptable. So here Bhagavan is talking from that absolute standpoint, where Atma is neither the doer nor enjoyer of any action, which was said in the second chapter also. Similar thing Bhagavan is mentioning here. Then what about people who are performing action and all in this notion? He says it is at the level of ignorance. Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena muyyanti jantavaha. that a person has got this notion of doership, that itself is called a state of ignorance. See here, ajnana or ignorance doesn't mean absence of knowledge, but it means wrong knowledge. There is no absence of knowledge, it is a faulty knowledge which we have. We have a notion about ourselves that I am such a person, I am a man or a woman, I am I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim. So all various notions I have about myself. And based on these notions, I perform my actions and all. I have identification with the body, I have identification with the mind and intellect, and I identify with all my memories and all, and it has created a notion about myself. That notion about myself is called ignorance. Faulty knowledge about our own self is called ajnana here. Ajnana is not absence of knowledge, but wrong knowledge, misunderstanding. And this ajnana, later on we will see, this ajnana is eliminated through right knowledge. We will see in the next verse, but here, ajnanena avrutam jnanam. So when one is endowed with this ignorance, one feels that I am the doer of action and God is the giver of the result of action. I have to perform this action and He gives me result. So this goes on till my mind starts becoming more and more pure and I transcend this level, and then I suddenly find that there is no God different from me, there is no world different from me, there is that self alone is there. So ajnanena avrutam jnanam, this knowledge about my own self is as though covered by ignorance. And tena muhyanti jantavaha, and that deludes all beings. Just like in this world also, sometimes people are very intelligent and maybe not so intelligent, person gets intoxicated, goes for a party, gets intoxicated. And as the intoxication level increases, the foolishness also increases. It's directly proportional. So you start blabbering all sorts of nonsense things. Start doing all sorts of funny things. Start behaving in a very different way. So we start wondering, how come he is behaving in this way and he is talking in this way? What happened? He is such a wise person. His wisdom is overpowered or covered by that delusion. So his wisdom is there. After some time it will come out when he becomes sober again. So wisdom is there, it is just covered by this ignorance. Similarly, Bhagavan says that all beings, jantavaha, jantu, he calls all beings, jantu, beings, they are deluded by this ignorance and their knowledge is being covered by this ignorance. Therefore, have the feeling that I am doing and Ishvara is giving me the result, or I am getting the result from my past karmas, and all sorts of ideas we have at that particular level.